Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palettes. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn from the Box Press Studio, Seth Geis, and from the Pastani Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Better than
I'm
my
doing well.
Jets, I'll tell you that right now.
Demoted.
Everybody's better than the Jets right now.
Hell yeah.
Zach Wilson finally got benched.
Finally
Yeah.
got benched.
Yeah.
It all it took was the lowest third down conversion rate in the history of NFL
What
at
was his
20
third
he's
down?
22.8%.
How many games have you played? He's played since since game one, or
Yes,
yeah,
since
two.
since
Game
the
one.
Game
fifth
two.
since the
Since
fifth
the 30-second mark in the first game.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
It's all right. Aaron Rodgers coming back for maybe the last game of the season.
Run, Aaron, run for the hills. You're gonna get murdered.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
All right. So today we are talking about the Cavalier Geneva Inner Circle Domaine Rouge Toro. Cigar is 6 by 52. Comes out of the Fabrica Centro Americana de Tobacco Factory in Honduras. Wrapper is Honduran Hamastron Habano Viso. Binder's Connecticut. Filler is Honduran Jalapa Habano Viso, Hamastron Habano Viso, and Paraguay Viso.
Ooh.
Blended by Sebastian Dicope. Price point is $15.10. And the cigar was released in July of 2023. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I thought it was overall good. I thought it was like a really easygoing profile. I thought it had a lot of elegance to it. So it's not one of those like spice bombs, but like it just had a lot of like really nice, easygoing, but like deep flavors. And I thought he blended these pretty well. It's like most Cavalier. I kind of feel like a lot of Cavaliers are this easygoing, elegant, kind of classic, like European market stuff that
Mhm.
they make, and I dig that kind of profile. So I thought it was good.
Yeah.
All right, Seth, how about you?
Yeah, that was lacking. So no, it's one of
Fuck
those.
EI me for it.
You sounded
He was
good the
setting
whole
he was
time,
setting
man.
you up. He was setting
Yeah,
you
You
up.
were like,
you were saying it with
you were
authority. I was like,
you were sounding
sounds
fucking
good,
great the
man.
whole
That sounds
time.
good.
Light one
Yeah,
of
but
those
that's not
up.
the
That
cigar.
sounds really
Mm.
good.
I was like, I don't know what he was talking about, but it sounded
I
good.
should
So
review one of those
no,
Domaine
listen,
Rouges, man.
this was. I think I looked back on the chat one time, and I think John said something along the lines of, and we'll get actually no, this is an overall conclusion, but like this was the most beautiful looking cigar, and then we smoked it. And it was just really lacking. There's just was this core flavor profile, which was I I don't know, to me I find it kind of somewhat offensive. It was just like tobacco, minerals. It was kind of unpleasant. And it smoked yeah, it just smoked like it was just a little raw. And like there just wasn't finesse into it. And it was pretty, I guess, airy at the same time. So not like it was a loose draw, but like you just weren't getting much, and when you did, it was just kind of lacking. Um, and I got that from, beginning to end. Good burn, um, nice draw, but it was just kind of a lacking profile, especially for what I thought was actually just a really beautiful looking cigar from the get-go, and that's what kind of was a shame from it. But yeah, John?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in between you two because I thought it was like an above average experience. I get what you're saying, the lacking because I think just because Sebastian's been putting out bangers, and it's a gorgeous looking cigar. So I was like, here we go, we're gonna have another good experience. And I was like, you know, it's okay, but it wasn't to the same level of some of the stuff that I've enjoyed from him before. First third for me, I think was the best. This Jiunn said it. It's very elegant. It's restrained. It's not super heavy on the palate. So lots of mild graham cracker, wood, tobacco, creaminess. I was getting a ton of smoke production too. It almost reminded me of Liga, where like I draw on it and I'm just like getting clouds of smoke. I'm like, oh man, that's really satisfying. Some earthiness and faint white pepper. Just a nice restrained first third. And the second third kind of started out that same way with creamy graham cracker, but then sort of as it progressed, just kind of a pepper and earth combination and wood, and the earth sort of ended up taking over the profile as it progressed. So I was like, it's not that exciting. And then the last third was kind of more wood forward than earth forward. So wood was kind of the predominant flavor profile with some graham cracker here and there to break it up and a little bit of spices here and there. But it was really just wood. Draw was perfect for me. Burn had a little bit of an issue where, and I don't know if it's the wrapper or what's going on, but my humidity was measured at 58.7%. So, like, the strong sunshine should set this on fire, no problem. But I had waviness kind of throughout the burn, and then I kind of let it go as far as I could, and then I had to do a touch up, and then I do another touch up, and then another touch up. So, pardon me, 2 touch ups, not 3 touch ups. It was kind of uneven through the whole experience, which I normally don't really care about if it doesn't affect the flavor profile. But we remark on it. Anyways, all of that to say, it was an above average experience. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, this cigar started with dry toasted oak and earth. Light mustiness joined in pretty quickly, and then subtle creamy black pepper a bit later. Second third saw the creamy black pepper depart, and a light vegetal note joined in, and then the earth gained a chalkiness to it as well. Final third saw the vegetal note gain a light mintiness to it. Cigar was really light in strength, had a really basic flavor profile to it. There was some slight transitioning along the way, but nothing that ever really kind of captured my attention. So if you're a fan of low strength cigars, I'd say give it a try, but this is just kind of a bit too basic of a profile for me. So pair that with the high price point, not really something that I'd really see myself coming back to here. All right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with Jiunn at 6.62. John gave it a 5.9. I gave it a 5.65, and Seth gave it a 5.28. So, Jiunn, how'd that 6.62 matchup for you?
Yeah, it was good. You guys should have smoked this aside from stuff like Davidoff, right, Seth?
That's so true.
Yeah,
So
okay.
true.
Okay, thanks.
All right, John, 5.9.
Yeah, it matches up well. To me, that describes a above average cigar with some construction issues. So if the construction was perfect, it would have been a 6.1. But the draw or the burn, pardon me, holding it back, it's a 5.9. And I think, anything kind of below a 6.25, 6.3, probably not something I'm going to return to, but that score matches up well.
Yeah, my 5.65 matches up well. Average flavor profile throughout, really good construction. Just I think a little bit of waviness in the burn, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, kind of gets in that mid-5 range. Not something I'm gonna come back to. Price point's just too high for it. So yeah. All right, so 5.28.
Listen, I just wasn't sold on it. I'm not too much Honduran, Connecticut, and Paraguay. I think that's a bad combo.
That's
I think
the
even Coop would.
trifecta. Yeah.
I think it's a trifecta of. I mean, you put some Indonesian in there, I probably would have died. It's
Indonesian binder. Woo!
I mean, it's. I don't know. It's just even looking at that blend, I think it's a little too lacking, and I think that's really where I got down to it in the end. I'm not surprised Jiunn is where he is, but that's just. It's all the viewers out there. Elegant, yeah, elegant, whatever. Yeah, so that's a bum. That happens.
What was the price point on these, Aaron?
It's expensive,
15.10.
dude. It's expensive,
15.10.
man. 15.10's a
It's a
lot
few
for-
bucks.
that's
I mean,
normal,
I got near
no?
It's
3
not-
hours smoking
I know
time.
it's
Though.
normal for a Honduran of this, dude. I don't
for any
think.
of these Central Americans,
No,
it should
I'm
be
sorry.
like
Actually,
$1. Come on now.
no, I don't think. To be honest with you, I hate to say it. I think that we can have maybe Coop can have a podcast on this, and Aaron can join in this. I don't think Honduras has the ability to price cigars at the same level that the DR and Nicaragua does.
I'd agree with that.
And if you're going to do it, you have to produce something a lot better than this. And with that, when you have a company like JRE who's producing $7 and $8 Honduran Puros and producing Honduran Cameroon or Honduran, sorry, John, trademark.
Thank you. Thank you. Trademark.
For $8, this is twice the price. You
Even
have
the
to start,
market's not ready to bear that kind of pricing.
No,
for
I don't
Honduras.
think as much as I love Honduras and I'm probably the one who's the highest on Honduras, I don't think Honduras has shown that it is the right to price as high as it is. It's just still third world. Sorry. Whoops.
So I'm
Oh,
very
excuse me,
based on
sir,
that
it's
comment.
developing.
I'm very interested when we get to the CLE review we have coming up
Oh,
in a
yeah.
couple of weeks now. So
Yep.
because it's priced even higher than this.
What's that one priced at?
A
I think
CLE?
18 bucks
Oh, interesting.
for a Robusto.
Yeah, it's a TAA,
wow.
I think, right?
Oh,
Or no, PCA.
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 Yeah.
I'm sorry, it falls on Honduras. It's just Honduras has never been able to. I mean, how long have we all been smoking cigars?
Couple years.
Wow.
Yeah, a while. Honduras has never
Collectively,
jumped.
with over 75 years smoking
Yeah,
experience.
exactly. Let's pull something like
ever
that.
since
you
our
know?
balls dropped.
You know, the funny thing is, years ago when we started Cigar Aficionado, had like the over 100 years, blah blah blah. And you know, when we first read it, we're probably like, "Oh my gosh, wow!"
Yeah.
And now,
Guys have
after
been
all
around
these
a while.
years
Like,
of us
oh,
doing
God,
it,
get outta
we
here.
have it too. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know what, James Suckling, suck my ball sack.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right.
choke on
Lick
that
those,
Pinot,
lick on
James.
that fucking Pinot
Yeah.
Noir nutsack.
All right.
But like I said, I will say almost a 3 hour smoking experience. So if you are a slow smoker, I think the value is there in the smoking time for sure. But
It's that Honduran part.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's really only a small portion of it. I mean, where it's coming from, it's only a little portion.
The Paraguay and the Connecticut ain't helping.
you
Yeah.
gotta blame Paraguay.
All right. Wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe and check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Domaine Rouge.